What is happening? Hope everyone is doing well. We have a Starbucks Grande Blonde Latte. So I want to chat about automate, delegate, remove. Today, I want to chat about mindset. Today, I want to chat about becoming a lifelong learner. Today, we are talking about sales processes. So we're going to entitle these live sessions Coffee with Cody. Hello, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in another episode of Coffee with Cody. Today, I want to tackle what a unique selling proposition is, what that means for you in your real estate business, for you as an entrepreneur. I think it's so important to remember that if our ads aren't working, our marketing's not working, we're not closing enough sales, we might need to go back to the drawing board in order to figure out what our unique selling proposition today. And that's the big idea. This is what I want to capture today. This is what I want to chat about. I've been having a lot of conversations with clients, with people about what separates them in the marketplace and how they can really dive deeper to understand how they can actually portray themselves different than every other agent, every other entrepreneur in the online space. If you're listening back on iTunes, Spotify, I want to say thank you more than anything. I really hope you get a ton of value out of this today. I really want to give you some questions that you can think about in your day-to-day. And I really want to encourage you to sit down, take an hour on a Sunday, take an hour on a Monday, time blocking in your calendar to really think about what your unique selling proposition is. So we're going to cover that today on the episode. I want to say thank you for tuning in. If you already have your unique selling proposition really mapped out, I want to say that you're ahead of the majority of the people. There was a book that I read recently, and the marketing industry is raving about it. It's called $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. And it really has helped me understand the difference that a good, compelling offer can make in the marketplace. And it really helps me understand how it can help you close more sales because it separates you from everyone else in the marketplace. A really good offer can really help accelerate sales inside your business. So I really want to talk about that. And if you're selling your own brand, you're selling yourself, what I really want to cover in this video is some questions, some key questions that you can actually ask yourself to help you create an offer so compelling that that sets you different in the marketplace and so compelling that it gets people to choose you over everyone else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. So if you're listening back on iTunes or Spotify, I encourage you I'll read these out, but I encourage you to check out the video on our website because this will be posted as a blog as well. Really what I wanna cover today are some key questions that you can ask yourself and some key questions that can really help you set it apart. The first place is like, what do we want our market to know us for? I think it's so important when you're sitting down and thinking about what is my unique selling proposition. It's like, what do we want to be known for? And something that I was recently chatting with a good friend, Sharon, and we've been really trying to figure out even what our unique selling proposition is over the last couple of years. And we've kind of shifted it. And this can change. It doesn't have to stay exactly the same. This can change from year to year. But your USP is something that can really separate you from the marketplace. So we started with guaranteed booked appointments. We've kind of moved, we're still doing that, but we've moved from that offer to a pay per booked appointment because what we realized is that the marketplace is we want to be known for that. We want to be known for essentially our call center. We want to be known to actually get in front of prospects to get them on the phone with you, booked appointments and live transfers. That's what we want our market to know us for. So I encourage you to sit down and think about like, what do I want my market to know us for? For example, I was on a call the other day with, we were doing some training for a bottleneck call and we were chatting about this. We were chatting about what separates you from the marketplace. And I had a client mention to me that he recently changed brokerages. And the reason he changed brokerages was because he now has access to about 70 to 80 different listing directories where he didn't have access to those directories with his old brokerage. And I said to him, like, that is a really unique selling proposition that you have. And that really matters to the end consumer. It's like, if you're working as a real estate agent, it's not enough for you to simply say, well, I'm a real estate agent. I can help you buy or sell real estate. It's like, well, sure, everyone can do that. But what separates you in the marketplace? And I said to a newer agent, I said, potentially you might not have this unique selling proposition mapped out for yourself right now. So what are things that your brokerage is doing that separates everyone else in the marketplace? But as you start to think about this now, because as you start to grow, maybe it's a niche market. Maybe you serve first-time home buyers better than anyone else in the marketplace. and you give them more resources than anyone else in the marketplace for first-time home buyers. You do first-time home buyer seminars. No one else is doing it. Like whatever that may be, find your USP, find your unique selling proposition that separates you from every other real estate agent in the industry. Maybe, like I said, maybe you serve first-time home buyers. Maybe it's, hey, I serve waterfront property, people who want to buy a waterfront. I know a real estate agent who, obviously works with everyone, but she specializes in waterfront. Maybe that's your unique selling proposition, or maybe it's something that your brokerage does. And I would encourage you to figure this out, even as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. Like, what is your unique selling proposition? Like, what do you want to be known for? And like, what type of clients do we serve? Like maybe in your messaging, it doesn't, and this is an example I want to give you, is like in a lot of our messaging, we serve real estate agents and real estate teams, but that doesn't mean if there is a good opportunity that comes along where we feel like we can serve them, we won't serve that niche as well if we feel like we can actually serve them at a high level. It doesn't mean that you pigeonhole yourself just because you simply market to one specific niche. You're going to get other people that are going to organically come to you as well. So it's like, but like, what types of clients do we want to serve? What is the one thing we can do better than anyone else and also prove? What is an underserved market in our area? Is there anything in our processes or procedures that make us different, make us unique? And the last question I want to encourage you is like, do we have a compelling story? Do we have a story that is different than everyone else? And I'm sure you do. And there's a framework that I taught a couple of weeks ago where it's like story, lesson, offer. And it's like what is a story you can tell? What is the lesson from that story? And like, then you make your offer at the very end. It's like stories can really, your story about getting into real estate can be a unique selling proposition in itself. It's like, hey, especially if you recently were a first-time home buyer and you are working with first-time home buyers, your story can be that unique selling proposition. So I want to encourage you today, entrepreneur, real estate agent, if you're sitting there and you're saying, I just don't know what my unique selling proposition is, I don't know how to separate myself from the marketplace, I would encourage you to sit down, take an hour, begin to write out, ask these questions yourself and begin to write out your answers, because it can really make a big difference in the marketplace. It can really make a big difference for you in the marketplace, especially if you're just starting out. So hope you got a ton of value today. I hope you take this, you grab a Word doc, you write down these questions, you write in the answers, and then you begin to formulate. You pick up the book, $100 Million Offers, which really got my mind thinking about this over the last little while, because simply saying, I sell real estate, or it's like, I happen to have a landscaping business, isn't an offer. It's not a unique selling proposition. Unique selling propositions sell your product, sell your services. So I encourage you to sit down, think about what is unique, what separates you from the marketplace, and it can really make a big difference. And this might change. You might change the wording. You might change you might change the messaging over time, and that's okay. But really sit down and begin to think about your marketing, begin to think about your sales and how you can separate yourself from the marketplace. Pick up the book, $100 Million Offers. This will help you. Ask yourself these set of questions and watch good things happen. So thanks for tuning in another episode of Coffee Cody. Do appreciate your attention. If you want a copy of these questions, just throw the word document in the comment section below. I'll get you the document, and you can sit down and really think about these questions on a deeper level. So hope you have a great day. Hope you're staying safe out there. Hope you're having a great Saturday. We'll see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in on an episode of Coffee with Cody. Have a great day, guys.